Hi guys, this is Katja with Creators Image Studio. I am very happy to share a new design mini album with you all today. And this is what I call a keepsake album, so with a gatefold closure. And I'm calling this particular one Be Your Creative Self. Now the paper that I used is Graphic 45's World's Fair. And its theme is, well, creativity, inspiration, adventure. I used several of the ephemera of this paper line, among others the journaling and ephemera cards. So let's open it up. Well, let me start with the cover first. You've seen the front by now. This is the back. Look at this beautiful shiny ribbon here. 2 spines. No further embellishments because I wanted to keep this particular one flat so it could fit next to other mini albums. And I only punched the borders here with a decorative punch, which is a very subtle effect. Okay, so now let's open it up. It has a magnetized closure. And here we go. First off, the inside front cover. And here you see the theme of the paper immediately. So imagination, create without fear, keep moving forward. And we start off with a slit pocket here. And again, some more creativity and inspirational quotes. And then here is a booklet with a sticker. And I stickled that and did some liquid pearls here. But I kept it flat because it had to fit into the slit pocket, right? So I just kept it simple, and it is a photo booklet, so I left the insides plain. Now what you see here is a large butterfly. This is not part of the paper collection. It is actually Kane Company's Nature, which is an older collection. Decided to incorporate this one here. So I paper glazed its body here, or glossy accented actually. I added some stickles here, so some glitter accents. And then I drew its antennas here with some black stickles because it didn't have any. Now here is a magnetized booklet with a ribbon pull. This is one of the 3x4" ATC cards that I just showed you from this pack here. So magnetized. And then here I did an envelope closure here with a piece of string here and 2 eyelets. So you open it up, so it works like an envelope, this page. And then there's a large photo mat inside. And I left it plain on the other side to, well, mostly because I didn't have any more paper, but also it will keep the bulk down a bit because your pictures will add bulk. So to close it, you simply wind the string around its closure here. So like a little 8. And then it's just closed. So next page. First, there's a large flap here. Now this is actually a cut apart page, but I left it intact and used it to mat. Pocket. Here is just some decorative elements, some cut aparts with some room for journaling. Added a little golden bow. And then here is 2 of the 4x6" ATC cards. They are all double-sided, and then you have some journaling spots. And of course you could use them as photo mats as well. Or you can simply add your photos and tucking them into the pocket. Next page. Open it up. And some room for pictures. You could even do a series of wallet-sized pictures here. And again, a large photo mat. So I repeated the pattern here on this pocket. This is actually the signature sheet of the collection, and Graphic 45 always has beautiful signature sheets. And again, left the backside plain. Now this size album, by the way, the pages are 8x8, so you barely have to cut your design paper, and this is almost the entire signature sheet. So this is a big advantage, I think, for this type of album, because sometimes it's so hard, right, to cut into our beautiful papers, and this design, well, you don't need to cut a lot. Just saying. Okay, next page. There's a lot of pockets here, so I tucked 2 of the 3x4 inch ATC cards into the front or the bottom pocket here. Again, some journaling spots. And then I created 2 tags, and let me show you some ideas for those. First off, you can keep it clean, modern, simple, and just use some cardstock. And then I used a die cut from the collection and added some blings here. And there's a tuck spot here, so you could even do a photo and then tuck it underneath. So very, very simple, yet very nice, especially when it's tucked into the pocket and you see only this part here. And the other idea is to be very elaborate with your decorations of your tags, which is what I've done here. So there's a lot going on here. I did keep it flat, as you can see. Normally I would perhaps use some flowers or some dimensional tape, but I did not do that here because it still had to fit into the pocket, right? And this entire tag itself has been die cut, as you can see by its shape. So it's a lovely tag, I think. So there's 2 ideas for you. Your tag can be your decoration and then you still have some room for journaling or pictures, or your tag can be more of a photo mat, like this one. Now this is a flap, in fact. So there's lots of room for pictures here. There's a swing tab here. Again, one of the 3x4 inch ATC cards. Journaling spot, another flap here. So again, room for photos here. Now I did add a photo mat, so you can do a picture here. And then here is one of the 4x6 inch ATC cards. So this is your journaling spot actually. And close it up. We start off here with a beautiful ATC card, 4x6 inch, which I used to mat. Again here, another one. A 3x4 inch ATC card. And you could even do a small picture here. Lots of room for pictures here, and I haven't decorated this any further because usually I glue the picture down first and then add my die cuts or stickers or anything or whatever. And then here, still more room for pictures with the large photo mat. So the next page, a little layout here with a chipboard, 2 flowers. Well, there's 1 flower here, and then this is actually a little stack of die cut flowers. I think it's 5 in total. And then here is a little journaling spot, which at the same time is a swing tab. So open it up, room for photos here. And again, lots of room for pictures here. Now again, lots of room for pictures here. Here is one of the, again, a set of tag and envelope. It's almost camouflaged, right? Because it's the same pattern here. And then here is the tag going into the envelope, to which I added a bow, as you can see. And all these tags are double-sided, so it's perfectly finished. You can leave it as is or do some journaling here. So it goes into the envelope. Now this is also a tuck spot, so if you're going to do like a picture, look, there's lots of room, so you can tuck it underneath, or like this, an extra journaling spot. And of course the large photo mat. And I always try to coordinate the colors of these photo mats with the rest of the layout. Now this is a belly band actually, and it has 2 little brads. And this is like a paper belt buckle. I don't have any other word for it. So as you can see, I actually put this belly band through this buckle here. You could still move it a bit. It's great, right? Now, as I said, it's a belly band, so you can add a journaling spot like this or a picture. Now you can open it up. It's a ribbon pull, so it's magnetized. See? Keeping everything very neat. This is actually meant as a photo album, guys. So I haven't decorated everything with lots of stuff, as you can see, because I really want pictures to have enough room for this album. Now you may recognize this type of closure here. It's a magnetized closure and you can lift this entire thing. So like that. This keeps the doorlets closed, but you can lift it. And again, this is one of Graphic 45's tags and envelopes, so you can take this out. So this is the envelope that you can journal onto, and again here. And then there's the actual tag, so still more room for journaling. So you can actually do a little story perhaps if you went on holiday and your pictures are in here. So you can do names, dates, places. There's lots of room actually for that. So it closes with a magnet. Opening up the doorlets gives you room for at least 3 pictures, but maybe 4 or 5. Or journaling, you can do this. There's lines already there for you. So again, one of the ADC cards, like this one and that one. So I really made use of those. And then the large photo mat, yellow this time, coordinating with that one here. And then the last page, there's a little waterfall there, kept closed with a magnetized closure here. So you fold it open, and then you can do some journaling here or a small wallet-sized picture. And then there's room for pictures or journaling. And as you may recognize if you are a Graphic 45 fan, I've also used the 6x6 inch pattern and solids pad. Now here is actually the inside back cover. So there's a flap here, magnetized, room for pictures here. You can do some pictures here, and or I should say use the journaling spot here. Well, there's a lovely picture here as well, but I meant it as a journaling spot. And here is another butterfly, and I use that as a tuck spot like that, and it is magnetized. And here is lots of pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets I created. And none of them, except this bottom one here, are sealed. So you can do large photo mats like this one, because it goes all the way through to here. So here is one of my scrap mats, by which I mean taking your scraps and mat a surface area with them. And this is meant as a photo mat. So this is a way to use up your scraps. Same goes for these pockets, by the way, because they are scraps as well. So there's an idea for you. Here is one of the ADC cards again, or journaling spot. And again, the 2 smaller ones here. As for the inside closure flap here, I have to put the album upright, and let me try to close up. There you go. So what I did is make use of the pattern of the paper and do a chain here, and integrated it with the balloon, the hot air balloon pattern there. And then this suspended my charm, my handmade charm that I use in every one of my mini albums. Very cute, right? Alright, so this was my Be Your Creative Self 8x8 inch keepsake album. I hope you enjoyed this new design and the new page designs as well. There is a tutorial for you in my Etsy shop, so please check that out. And I will see you next time. Bye bye!